Good morning, everyone. Today, I'll be doing a fast revision on all the topic that we have covered so far, and we'll be taking few more extra topics that will close our chapter 1. We are still in Unit 1, Fundamental Economical Concept, Chapter 1, What is Economics? In Chapter 1, we start with Section 1, which is Scarcity and the Science of Economics, and this is just a revision. In this section, we have covered the fundamental economical problem and we have answered a three basic questions, which is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. We also have talked about the factor of production, which is land, capital, labor, and entrepreneurs, and we have explained each one of those in more details. In section 2, which is basic economical concept, it's also a revision. We have taken what's good services and consumers. We have explained each one of those in more details. We also have taken the value, utility, and wealth. And we have covered the circle flow of economical activity, which is shown in the bottom here. And we have talked about the productivity and economical growth. In section 3, which is economical choices and decision making, which is help us in this section, it helps us how to make decision making and choices. And we have talked about the trade-off and opportunity cost and how to use the decision making grill to pick the best decision according to a certain criteria. We also have taken the productive possibility frontier, which is the graph, and how to draw certain information either in a table to a certain graph called productive possibility frontier. And we also have talked about the opportunity cost in the productive possibility frontier and how to calculate the increasing opportunity cost in our graphs and table. Today we'll be taking something new called economical growth. As you can see here, we did have a boundary for our productive possibility frontier. These boundary could change according to a certain causes. Remember, in the D point, we said it's impossible. Well, now, yes, it is still impossible, but there are certain causes that could change the boundary and will make the point D within the productive possibility frontier. Some of those causes are the population may grow. To understand what do I mean by the population, I'm going to go to our previous example over here. Let's say you are a company collecting rabbits and birds, and if you have spent the whole day just collecting, okay, that's too big. Um, Here we go. Let's say you are spending a whole day just this is scenario, the last scenario. If you are spending the whole day just collecting berries, you will be able to collect 300 berries. And of course, you won't be able to collect any rabbit because you're spending your whole time just collecting those berries. Let's say somehow the amount of berries have or the population of those berries have increased. It means it means with the same amount of time you'll be able to collect more berries. Or let's see in the other example, if you have spent the whole day just collecting rabbit, so you were able to collect, for example, only 5 rabbits per day. Of course, You won't be collecting any berries because you are spending the whole time on those rabbits. But let's say that the population of those rabbits have increased. That means you'll be able to find rabbits faster, and the amount of rabbit that you'll be able to collect with the same time have increased. Okay, going back to the cause, there's another cause to the productive possibility frontier to expand, which is the stack of capital. And we have covered what capital is, and we have said that, let's say, money is a capital as well. So if your capital have increased, your amount of money have increased, it means you'll be able to buy more resources. With these resources, you'll be able to produce more items. For example, if you are a company that's producing a furniture and you're buying woods from other people or other companies, if we have more capital, more cash, if your cash have increased, your capital have increased, it means you'll be able to buy more woods. And buying more woods will cause that you'll be able to produce more furnitures. The other cause is technology. Also, technology will improve the boundary of those productive possibility frontiers, because if you have a new technology, instead of producing 50 furniture per day, now with a new technology, with the new equipments, you can produce 100 furniture per day. Okay. Third point in the section 3, which is economical choices and decision making, are thinking like an economist. Um, we have to understand that those economists, they use two things: a strategy and a model. A strategy, which is called cost benefit analysis, to evaluate those choices that they have. And they also use a model, which is to understand complex economical activities. So we have something called simple model and the cost benefits analysis. I'll be talking about the first model, which is build simple models, which is one of the most important strategies uh, that is used among economists that build economical models. An economical model is a simplified equation. It has to be either equation or a graph or a figure that shows how something works. So it's something that simplify some of the economical concepts. And the second one, which is an example of building a simple models. These are examples of simple models that we already have taken. The first one is the circular flow of economic activity and the productive possibility frontier. So complex economic activity can be explained by a simple model. So a definition for simple models, for economical models, which is simplified version of complex concept or behavior expressed in the form of an equation, graph, or any other illustrations. The second, which is apply the cost benefit analysis, and which is most economic decision can be evaluated with cost benefit analysis. An example of it, we already have taken this also, which is decision making grid. So, what the definition of the cost benefit analysis? It's a way of comparing the cost of an action to the benefit received. So, let's say you have a lot of choices, you don't know what to buy, you have a certain criteria, and you answer those, and from those, you are picking your best choices. So, that's an example of apply cost benefit analysis. With this, we should have completed chapter 1, and in the next lesson, we'll be moving to a new chapter. Thank you for listening and watching. Take care.